Michael, the devil has him in hell. Michael, 'cause this is supposed to be fat. Because someone read my thing on shit. 'Cause it's shit. That's what they want to fucking say about it. 'Cause the devil and Michael, 'cause of this looking old as shit pretending it's Pee Wee Herman. That's what he's doing. Michael Jackson. Old as shit. Michael Jackson. 122. Finally fucking made it on Earth. Got NASA to get this space exploration out there to come back to the Earth and strengthen us. Didn't work. Guess gotta fucking die like all of us. I gotta fucking die like me. Guess it'll be me. Guess it'll be me. Shooting a fake little fucking dart with a suction cup on it. Hitting my head and it didn't quite suck onto my brain. Guess I'm the one that's dead. Like an old ass 62-year-old Keanu Reeves just still trying to fuck his old ass. Like an old ass Keanu. Like an old ass Keanu. Like an old ass Keanu Reeves. Finally made it to 122. Right there was Michael Jackson. Come on, man. This is an old ass Keanu, 122. Ready to fuck my ass and shit like a fucking homo. Michael Jackson in a grave. Michael Jackson, to the devil's worshipping place of business in hell, to be tormented even worse than his level of tormentation in hell, the next level. Yeah. Trying to breathe in, trying to get out of it. Mix in with his body and finally feel good and swallow it and eat and shit. And fill up a whole every pore of death. As Satan keeps them alive, their souls and shit. Tortures them with hell. The smell of it is what it was. Till they're fucking corpse in hell. Till the soil. Till that soil. Again. 18 hours a day. 18 hours a day. How much can you take of it doing your best? God's work. Times 10 a regular person. How long can you keep it up for till your body feels like you're scared and then you gotta get on medicine because you work so hard but it's not good enough? Yeah! Boy, we're gonna hurt your health now because you're getting older. Can't work out. You gotta work out harder and shit. It sucks a dick to be alive. That's a lesson that the devil will try to get you to believe. The devil, he talks like this, but he actually talks like...
He sounds like many voices, like a transformer when he's just trying to be simple because he's so powerful. He's the lowercase God of this earth. So when you believe in the Bible, you know that there are ways that God can talk to you and Jesus can talk to you, and that's just reality. And it's all explained in the New Testament. I'm a sinner. That's why I said because I'm flawed and I sin, and sometimes I sin. Sometimes I make simple mistakes that aren't really sins, but they're just my human side. But that may have been very small, insignificant sin that would be probably forgiven because Jesus came to earth, so we'd be forgiven of our sins, and we'd understand how to live according to the New Testament. Let me get the Bible because while I'm making videos, so you know that this is the main book. Sometimes not have it while making videos because the devil tricks people into trying to that's why God's omniscient and you're always safe from that because God is everywhere, so he can't trick people. When you reach out to that, it's like pretty much being, when you don't want to do the other one, that's like being pulled down to hell and having maggots and shit crawl inside someone's body until they're dead and get dead again, and they can't die, and it's like the relentless, the worst fears imaginable down in hell when the devil tries to reach out to them. So instead, you go to this book, the New Testament. I don't want to get any dirt on it. It's itching my nose. This book is about the infinite beauty and acceptance and love that's well beyond any physical sensation on the earth that are the stupid little nonsense that's not even there that we worry about, or the physical pain or whatever the suffering is that we think is so difficult, or the good feeling things on earth that aren't, don't matter as much. Heaven is infinitely more beautiful, and it tells you how to get there in this New Testament. This is something that shows us how, this is a book that shows us how God really is. Jesus showed us how he really was on earth. So this is a lot of it. This is some of it for what we know on earth. But to get to heaven, there's infinite knowledge and love and beauty and happiness, and there's nothing to worry about with the other stuff. I don't know what the fuck it is. Sometimes people have worry. But you're kind to others. You're kind to others. We sin, we can't help it. That's why I said curse words in this video. I was trying to have comic relief because it was so serious I couldn't take it anymore. Just making a joke out of things like it's okay. Even when it's been very difficult, I still was able to joke. But then I had to, at time, for years, not joke. Not really joke that much for years. It was so inappropriate. So it's still, you can still laugh here and there sometimes at stuff, but that's not the purpose, to laugh. There may be no laughing in heaven, maybe no laughing, which is it's allowed, but there'd be no reason for it. It's like not what it's about. So it's about it's about kindness. In heaven, it's about kindness, kindness to others, and that's what it's about on earth. And forgiving others when they're mean to you. That's what it's all about. So it's not about making a joke of the whole thing. That leads to nowhere, maybe down in hell. But I was almost at my wit's end with stuff. So I kind of made a joke out of it. Well, this is what it's about. The New Testament. This is the law. The Old Testament was the law, and this was written as the law, because Jesus actually brought this to earth. So it's more than just Moses saying what he heard God say on Mount Sinai. Still, some of that's pretty important, and this one's the most important. This tells about how to be kind to others and forgive them, and they're probably not going to hurt you that much in the first world. It's all in your mind and soul. It's all in your soul. Forget the human body as much. Just be at peace with your soul and know that, you'll probably be okay if that's what God wants for you to do. You'll probably go to heaven. You probably worst fears won't happen. You get through them somehow, and they go away and they turn to new, I don't know, fears, but we have different fears, but then they may all go away sometimes, and then everyone has fears, but then no reason that maybe they're all away or something. I don't know. Fear, worry, stress, pain, physical pain, suffering. Those are part of our earthly bodies. And when we try to escape that to be the best one and make others feel worse, like we're trying to get bigger and bigger and better, feeling them like we have more space around us or something in our minds that we think we have to be way more than others to feel better than them so they can't hurt us in those ways that we felt bad. That's wrong. That hurts those others while we're on earth, and then eventually we're going to die, and then if we did that, too much of that to hurting others, you get pulled down inside the earth and stuck on the earth or in the earth, not on the earth, but in the earth, way inside the earth, way inside the center of the earth, where the devil and his demons are, where there's this really fast, horrible level of suffering, because they are really kind of horrible. They're really not just kind of, they're really, really, really horrible, unimaginably. So they hurt people down in hell, and that's it. The Bible, I already talked about it. The Bible, the infinite beauty of heaven and how we're supposed to live on earth, and God. Really, God is it. I'm flawed. I said that's it because I had already mentioned God long before, but it's really about God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Now, some people can make it on faith alone. With I don't know how it's possible with it, because you pretty much need Jesus. Almost all the time, and that's who's going to be in heaven, and that's who. When people go to hell, they realize, wait, oh, it really is Jesus that they loved and wanted to be with, and they didn't know. And when they're blaspheming and mean to him, that sends them down to hell, because they know he's real and they turn their back on him sometimes. So there's bad people, really bad people, but then they're like, wow, and they have to repent in hell for maybe millions or billions of years, like forever, supposedly. So you just love Jesus and love God and don't go the wrong way, and you. Hi, Rowan. How are you, Rowan? Are you watching this? Maybe not. Maybe not. How's Ivan, Rowan, Ayla, Danica, and the other people? There are some people who I don't know. Okay, that's the book. Oh, I'm gonna get old too. Probably, if I'm not already old. I'm gonna throw these books in I'll show you the ones that I'll throw in the garbage. Right there. I tore up some of the pages. No reason to show that stuff. It's garbage. This book is good. This has the answers of everything. It's not like that bullshit that tries to lead people down to shit ass hell. Sorry. I'm sorry. Some of it's good. Some of it's good. Actually, those other books are good. I don't know. Those books to get an education are good. Often, usually, they're good. But this is the best book ever written, and it'll always be the best book ever written on earth until Jesus comes down for the second coming and may write something new. And this will still be a really good book because it's from Jesus, and the disciples wrote down what he did on earth. And he did God's work. And so God got this book written on earth. It's the best one we have. These days, there may be one in heaven, there may be one way in the future when Jesus is here again. So it's all in here, and some of the Old Testament too. Okay, I'm gonna go because I don't know, but I've had some anxiety or something this morning that was pretty bad. I don't know what it means. I do not know what it means. I don't know what any of that fucking stuff means. And I cursed, and I apologize for cursing, and the lighting is fucking horrible on my face. Look at that. All the shit. Got friending with him yet? Shit. Like a shit ass old fuck. Sorry. I'm sorry. So trying to be kind to people about my giving up my appearance, because as if they didn't fucking make fun of every inch of it growing up for 10 years. Sorry. I'm a horrible sinner. I am a horrible sinner. Now I really messed up. I don't like the way that looks. Who the fuck would literally have that on their face and think that, hi, I am talking right now. Who would give a fuck about me? That's me. Now I really messed up. I've been awake since 3-something this morning, which doesn't mean shit sometimes. I can be awake since 12:30 in the morning and work all day. I've done it before. Sometimes it really sucks since 2-something in the morning, working all day. And for about a year, I'd wake up at 4 or 5, latest 6, not even 6, like 4 or 5 in the morning, and have to work like 12 hours on 12 hours on average for a year. That's stuff that I didn't enjoy any of. Any of it. I didn't enjoy any of it. Any of it. For 12 hours a day. Imagine what that would do to someone. Okay. And they still want you to do more of it sometimes. I don't know. That's why I'm working so hard on my videos. I guess I better turn this off I guess I better turn this off because someone's dying of a disease. So I guess I'm supposed to suffer and almost be dead the whole fucking time. Like I was doing for a long time and worried I could die, and finally started working out a little bit and still look like shit. Come on. Do you think this is what makes me feel happiest and best? No. No. No, that doesn't make me feel good. I'm going to fit in with these people because one of them is dying or not dying, or he might live another 80 years. He might live another 80 years, but I doubt it. Like, I'm supposed to stress out and look bad right here. And that's not just appearance. I'll let you know, for someone like me who annoying. This thing. I'm tired of it. They want to act like I'm a fucking gay person because I'm showing my face in a video because I don't look like I'm 78 years old and look beyond my years or look my age for 78. So no matter what the fuck I look like, to them, look at this old as shit. Never be enough for them. Never be enough for those people. They don't get it. They look at this and think, that doesn't mean you're going to kill yourself. Oh, it looks so good and young. No, doesn't. It's not me. Doesn't make me feel happy. Makes you feel happy. Makes the other one feel happy. Makes them feel happy. This right here does not make me feel happy. This makes others feel happy for eating the foods that were a little too much so I could kind of fit in with them with the way my body looks and the amount of body fat I have on them. And I have to because that's what it's about, is kindness to others. So this also goes along with like potentially poor health. More than people who don't give a fuck about it and doesn't mean anything to them, and some of them could be 80 pounds heavier than me and feel healthier because they don't give a fuck about their appearance that much, that they think it's about confidence and these little things that they do that they're in the moment like, yep, you're the stupid looking one. And they do that like, I don't get it. I don't get any of it. I don't get it. I don't get why somebody would want to get in somebody's ass. Makes no sense to me. Why would I want to feel happy about my own ass? Who, by the way my face looks, is into that? Can I tell by my face taking on the expressions that person makes who is causing me the anxiety to figure out where the anxiety is coming from in the relationships in my life? Who would ever fucking want to think about a fucking their own ass? And have this shit. Not me, but that's what I had to fucking worry about. To stand up for the others, make sure they don't die and stuff. It's really, really hard to do. Sucks. Feels bad. Try to take it out on what I'm doing. Try to attack the thing that I'm working at the whole time. It has nothing to do with having sex. I didn't mean to curse. Now I probably can't even put this up because it's like supposed to like not even be of value. Okay. Another video that someone may see one day. Bye. Be kind to others. That's what it's about. It's not always easy. You know, I might feel really happy later after I get sleep, but that's a secret. Don't want to tell any of them because then you might not be able to sleep. They'll keep pushing you and pushing you and pushing you and pushing you
until they give you a bunch of money and make it look to everyone else like you have it so good the whole fucking time because Keanu Reeves is fucking gay.
Is what I would have said when I was like 12 years old. He's not gay. He's not gay, I think. I don't know if he's gay or not. But these people are older and I don't want them to die, who I'm having to do things for. I'm trying to feel okay and finally escape it, but that one apparently was not even appropriate enough to make a joke of the thing and finally feel okay. This right here looks fucking terrible. Who the fuck would ever film that? That's a no from me personally. You understand? You understand that this video is almost useless at the end of it because of this making me feel bad for it. Doesn't feel good. Those ways that people feel bad make the video not as good. And that has been under so much attack for so long, for a long time, for it to not make a living. So I can be kind to the others. Yet I still won't turn into one of those mean ass fucking jerks. You can't turn into a demon. You can't. They're fallen angels. They're fallen angels. You fucking get it? It's all here. The New Testament, this tells the truth. I didn't know. I didn't know the difference between any of it. Besides Jesus, I was raised to believe in Jesus. But this book lets you know the actual truth about everything. And some of the Old Testament. This is the New Testament. You can't turn into a demon. It's a fallen angel. A demon is literally, really a fallen angel. Human has no chance once some of them go down to hell. They're tormented, raped by thousands of them. Some of the other people close to them in life that they never would have had sex with are brought in there to like do these horrific things, try to get them to sin worse and worse, so they're stuck down there longer and longer. It's really bad. It's really, really horrific. It's a waking nightmare every moment in hell. But up here is not hell. These fucking people are so dumb as shit. Sorry. They don't know. It's here. It's described here in this book. You're in the dark if you don't know, if you don't know what this says and you don't know what the Old Testament says. People are dumb as shit, the stuff they say.
I'll be 50 one day. Yep, he's gonna be a teenager again. 'Cause he's gonna be reincarnated.
For their bullshit ass, stupid shit beliefs. They're all wrong because they don't know shit. And it's right here. Reality is in this book that Jesus, the Son of God, came to earth to show us. And these people are so fucking stupid. They don't know. And I apologize for saying that. I'm just a man who's a sinner. Do you know how Jesus would say? He'd say, they know not what they do. He'd be kind to them and say, they know not what they do. And compare them in a parable to innocent children who don't know what they're saying. Well, I'm gonna go. Can't ask anyone to click like in the video, the thing that I'm actually working so hard on. Not allowed to ask someone to click my own asshole like. I can't figure out what's wrong with the word like, but something about the word click is bad. They don't fucking like that. So I'm not even allowed to say it about the thing that I'm working so hard at when YouTube says, tell your subscribers to click like and encourage them to interact. And, certain shit is under attack. It's been that way my whole fucking life. That's why it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's how I fit in with my loved ones. And, the devil would empower someone on earth to make as much money in as small a way as he can get away with, so he doesn't have to give him that much earthly stuff, but in a way that he keeps them going. And then they get taken down to all the meanness that they do to get that way, the meanness, blaming others, all the bad stuff they do to get that stuff on earth. Then they get taken down to hell and shit, and that some of them have the wrong idea. Some of them have the wrong idea and they think it's worth it for the earthly stuff. No, it's not. That's not what it's about. It's in this book. It's in this book. Don't be tricked by demons and the devil who's tormenting the demons, and he gives them little prizes and shit in hell. No human stands a chance in hell. Only the demons have something because they used to be angels. And they're going to burn forever, for all eternity, in the lake of fire. Their skin, burning constantly. Their souls like your soul is like a human body. Try the devil is pretty scary. He was the one who looked better than all the other angels, so he thought he was better, but he wasn't. He didn't get to. He wanted to be the best, so he started trying to use meanness and hurt others to try to get more. And he did that for a while, and he got all these other angels, 1/3 of them, 33 million of them, to be mean as their way to try to take down God, to be a little stronger. And he just sent them all down to hell and the earth. But God is in heaven. God is in heaven. And the devil's the lowercase g, but this is a really good book. This is what it's really all about. But some books are important because they're for school, and other books are important, but some of them are bad. A lot of them are bad. And when people buy into the bad, just buy into the good. You don't have to buy it with money. You don't have to buy it with money. Rich can mean rich in heaven. Rich in kindness. Rich in love and kindness. Rich in kindness. It doesn't mean rich in money. I wasn't raised to try to aspire to be rich. It was told to everyone in the Bible that it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle, a huge camel to go through the eye of a needle, than a rich man to get into heaven. So why would anyone aspire to be rich when it was pretty obvious that that's almost impossible to get into heaven that way? And it's told to everyone in the Bible. So who would aspire to be rich other than someone who is really tricked by the devil, or who thinks that they can, by some miracle, or they have a tremendous faith by even a more of a miracle, which is extraordinarily rare, almost impossible for them to get into heaven. And some of them are able. I don't know how, but there are billions of people on earth, so some of them are able, but it's almost impossible for the rich ones. And it's pretty hard to get into heaven for most of us. It's pretty hard to get into heaven. It's God's work. It's a lot of God's work. And sometimes you get to take a break from it and be okay. I've had it pretty good for a few days. I don't want to say how long. I'd like to keep feeling happy. I'd like to think that all my repenting that I did for years is done, and I'll be okay. But I don't know if that's possible, because I sinned a lot, and I might have to still make up for it. And there's more work I have to do on earth, probably, unless by some miracle God takes my life to heaven, because as long as all my loved ones go and my friends, you know, my as long as we all got to heaven, that's where I really want to be, because you know it's pretty hard being alive. It's pretty hard being alive. It's pretty difficult being alive. But sometimes it's really happy. Sometimes it's really happy, and you're supposed to be excited and happy about it. But it has sucked this morning. That's why I felt that way. It has not felt that great this morning. Um, for a while, I guess not that long. It's not like fucking 2 years of it every fucking waking minute, pretty much. Well, you know, more than like most of the day, like it was for me for years. I tried to kill myself, or you know, didn't literally try to kill myself. That's wrong. I apologize. That's wrong. But I don't want my kids to hear this, because the whole thing that caused the depression is them being taken away from me, or else I would not be depressed at all. There'd be no reason to be. And I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed anymore. I finally made it through the horrible suffering and got okay again. So I feel okay. This is a good book. This is a good book. This is a good book. You got to understand it. You got to read and understand it. And understand it. Not get the wrong idea about it, because the devil will try to trick people into thinking something that's not true. You gotta have faith in it and believe in it and understand what it really, really means. And then, when you believe in God and Jesus and you do your best to live that way, then you'll be okay. You'll be okay and you'll get into heaven. Almost for sure. And it's not easy. It's God's work. It's difficult. It's not easy. I look okay now. I feel okay. I'd rather not see myself and just be talking and stuff and not be as aware of it sometimes. But I'm happy I'm aware of it. I had to be made aware of it, like other people, which was probably a sin. Probably would have been better to not really know what I look like. I don't know. Oh, man. At least I don't look like that. At least I don't always look like this. Yeah. No. I can't believe I made that face. It frightened myself. I'm kind. That's the important thing, is kindness to others. There's a reality video for you. You know what it's called, whatever they're calling it. I know the new terminology for it, but I'm not gonna say. Well, I'm gonna go, you know, blog or vlog, but that's kind of more other people that do that. I'm a narrative filmmaker, and I'm also good at post production. I'm good at some. You know, a lot of stuff. But that's not, you know, the kindness is what's the most important. God's work on earth is what's most important. More important than anything on earth. God's work. It's shown in this book. Okay, bye. Click like on my backside. I don't know why, but backside, when I start to say click, makes no fucking sense. Not allowed to stand up for the thing that I'm actually doing. Well, I'm still doing my best. I'm still alive, so I can still keep doing work, apparently. can't just work at anything. I can't just work at anything. I'm a human being. I'm myself. Okay. I'm happy. Bye. You know, God is good. God is the best one of anyone. And he created everything. He knows about everything. Jesus is good. When he died, I think this is wrong a little bit, but I don't know. When he finally died on the cross, he said, "It is finished." Or when he was dying, he didn't I got that wrong because I'm a sinner. I'm flawed. I mess up. I do my best, but I'm not perfect. Only God's perfect. When he was dying on the cross, one of his last words were, "It is finished." Because he did so much of God's work. He never sinned. He never sinned one time. He did a tremendous amount of God's work. So he said, "It is finished." And he had an inner peace. And when people were hurting his body and stuff, it didn't hurt him that much. But it hurt him, and he suffered. He really suffered on earth for us to make sure we'd be okay. Okay, I'm gonna go. They don't have sex in heaven. They don't have sex. There's no need to. It's an earthly thing that our brains comprehend, we think is good here. It's like a temptation. It has something to do with sin or something. I don't know. But they don't do it in heaven. And it's way better without any of that stuff. Yay. It's better without all that stuff, actually, in heaven. But while we're here on earth, when someone's in love, that's what they do. When they're with a woman and a man, that's how it's supposed to be, who are married. All the other stuff is more of a sin. Being with anyone else besides a husband and wife being together. One husband, one wife, as equals. What the heck happened to my finger? What the heck happened to my finger? Must have hit it on something. Skateboarding? Or must be really tired. Oh. I got, I think, less than 3 hours of sleep. I think I went to sleep at 12 something and woke up at 3. A little after 3. I got less than 3 hours of sleep. I guess that's why I didn't feel as good. But I drank coffee. Because I get to feel happy when all the other people were asleep and I finally didn't have to do things their way. I don't know, because I thought in my mind that it would be good to finally not have to wake up really early. And of course,
3 in the morning, military. 3 hours, not even 3 hours of sleep. That's how you gotta do, soldier.
I don't even want to tell you how difficult it is to become that way after I had thought my way was the best, and it never got near where I thought would finally be happy. But um, I had to go back to being like the older, humble, kind, not that much older, but like, you know, um, the kind, nice version. I'm so glad I did. I'm really glad I did. I did not like that other stuff, that meanness, trying to be mean to others in my thoughts, to act like I look better or some crazy thing. Stuff that doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all for happiness. People think that it matters in their brain. You just forgive others and it's probably not going to hurt you. And when they hurt your body, even, it doesn't, you don't hurt them back. It's not going to hurt you that much. You just, it's in your mind. You think that it's so, I gotta hurt them in this teeny tiny way. And then that goes away, and then you don't have to hurt them at all. You don't have to ever hurt them back. You don't have to ever hurt them back. You can forgive them. Okay. Let's see. What would have happened if I hadn't itched it to make it clear that I was itching my face? Maybe something good. I don't know. Well, this is me uncensored. This is really me. So this should be for my children. This is for my children. Say, like, I died, I'd want them to see this. If they didn't get to see me this way in real life. And it's for others too. Okay, bye.